From Claire's false murder accusation to Jamie's secret son, this is everything we know so far about Outlander Season 7. The series on Starz is a version of Diana Gabaldon's historical fantasy books, the Outlander series that follow Claire Randall, a British ex-combat nurse from the 21st century, who time travels and is hurled back to Scotland in the year 1743. Thrown headfirst into an intrigue of rival clans and rising armies that threaten her life, she ends up marrying Jamie Fraser, a young Scottish warrior, as the only way to survive. The first season of the show came out in August 2014, and 6 great seasons later, fans have been long anticipating the 7th season. Here's the good news: the 7th season will air June 16th and be available on the Starz app every Friday all around the world, and even on Netflix. You have no excuse for not being caught up. That's awesome, but it does come with some bad news as well. The 7th season will be split into 2 shorter segments of 8 episodes each. Don't worry though. Part 2 of Season 7 will come out in 2024, and Season 8 is already in the works with an approved Season 9 after that. Fans shouldn't have to wait too long to get more of that good Outlander drama in between seasons. Season 6 left us with some crazy cliffhangers, and the Droughtlander was long. So, if you forgot what Season 6 was all about, here's the quickest recap I can manage. Season 6 is based on Galbadon's novel Breath of Snow and Ashes, but due to the pandemic and drawbacks, it only had 8 episodes, shifting some of the biggest narrative threads to the next season. By the end of Season 6, we know Tom Christie is in love with Claire, and if it follows true to the book, Tom will continue to protect Claire. Perhaps in some very self-sacrificing ways that could save Claire. Book readers, you know what I'm referring to? Too bad, she's being accused of his daughter's murder. Anyway, Claire spent the first 6 seasons suffocating in trauma from her assault, then undergoes a significant transformation when she shoots the young man sent to kidnap her. Sent by Richard Brown, of course. Now we can see Claire is a stronger character whose response is to fight instead of allowing things to happen to her like they have in the past. On the way to her trial, a young man is slowly dying from a wound. Claire knows he will likely die a slow and painful death from infection. Yet she does not try to help him as a doctor. This is the first time she refuses to treat someone, denying her doctor's oath. Perhaps it's because she keeps getting put on trial as a witch when she's really just super smart and advanced. Probably also because she's from the future. Anyway, she may be scared to operate medically, and this is starting to show in her actions. Opposite of Jamie and Claire's very hectic, very tragic, and very passionate plotline. We have Bree and Roger's story, which serves a moment of bliss in between all the chaos. If you remember, Bree was assaulted, and there was fear that her child would not be Roger's. But thankfully, Jemmy's lice forms a birthmark on their child, revealing that Roger is Jemmy's true father. Viewers can anticipate, though, that this peaceful bliss may be short-lived. The birth of their daughter Amanda, who has a heart defect, brings predictions that they'll time travel back to the future with their children if the books are closely followed. Jamie and Claire's home fire, and leaving the home was one of the largest cliffhangers as viewers wonder how Jamie and Claire will handle the loss of their home, not only physically but emotionally. In the novel, Claire is taken to Newburn, but in the series she is taken to Wilmington. Fans speculate this was intentional to bring Wendigo Donner closer to Claire. In Season 6, Flora MacDonald had an emerald stolen from her necklace, and in the end of the episode, we saw a Wilmington prisoner admiring it, and there are speculations that Donner is that prisoner. He is also a time traveler and Native American activist who even tried to stop the genocide of Native Americans in 1968. Him and others who were involved were sent to separate time periods. He had a few hints in the 6th episode, so it would only make sense to see his whole thing played out in Season 7. The 7th season is based on the 7th book from Gabaldon's series, titled An Echo in the Bone, and will start off from the heavy cliffhangers mentioned before, with Claire's imprisonment and possible hanging being one of the biggest of those. The Season 7 official trailer gives us plenty of hints and spoilers to what's to come and more. With political tension rising, there are a lot of things at stake for our lovers, Claire and Jamie, which means a lot of heartbreak and turmoil for us viewers, who are huge fans of the lovers. Don't we just want to see them get their happy ending? The trailer introduces us to Jamie Fraser's dream, where he sees Claire bathed in light and showed the terrible fire at Fraser's Ridge. The most shocking was what was going to happen with Claire's trial and if she would be able to escape with the help of Jamie or meet her demise. The cast of Outlanders is incredible. Each actor gives their characters such depth and charm. Of course, Katrina Balfe and Sam Heughan will be back as the leads. Leary Mackenzie, played by Nell Hudson, will return as the 16-year-old who's in love with Jamie. She is a key player in the next season and could possibly plot against Claire. Boo! All of our beloved characters who survived the last season will be returning with their prospective actors. Plus, as you could see in the official trailer, 2 new characters have been revealed to us. To those who have read the books, it should be no surprise that Denzel and Rachel Hunter will make their debut in the series in Season 7. Joey Phillips will play Dr. Denzel Hunter, and Izzy Michael Small will play his sister Rachel. These 2 sibling Quakers live a quiet life in the country. At least they would until young Ian comes to their farm with a sick and hurt William Ransom. Book readers? Does that name ring a bell? William Ransom, Jamie's secret son and Charles Vandervaart, will be the actor. Judging by what happens between Jamie and William in the book, their dynamic and plot points surrounding these characters should be equally big parts of the next season as well. That brings us to the plot of Season 7, just to recap where things left off in Season 6. Things got worse on the Ridge when Jamie's enemy Tom Christie escapes jail, and his daughter Claire's medical student Malva Christie was murdered. Claire was accused of the crime and brought to town to stand trial for murder if Ian doesn't stop it. Jamie will be sent away on a ship. Will they try to save Claire? And will they be successful? The Season 7 trailer gives us big hints about that. But the season has so much more in store for us. Will we find out if Malva's real killer is caught? The photos revealed in the trailer, though they look like posed images just to show the set and promote the show, they actually give us a lot of insight to the plot. Look at Jamie and Claire. They are standing on a battlefield with tents. How did they find themselves in a battle again? We can guess this is the Battle of Saratoga, where Jamie's illegitimate son, William Ransom, also fights as a soldier, possibly on different sides. It involves William and the Hunter siblings, who are also in the photos. Denzel Hunter is alone in one photo. We know from the books that he is a doctor who wants to help soldiers. His sister Rachel stands by his side. After Malva's tragic end in Season 6, Claire is in need of a new assistant, and Rachel would be a great replacement. How do the Hunter siblings meet and get close to the Frasers? We'll find out that and much more, as Season 7 hopefully ties up a lot of the loose ends and provides answers to the questions we all have. But of course, we know that will come with even more newer questions. But the twists and turns are what we love about Outlanders, isn't it? From trial to execution to a possible war between father and illegitimate son. This is everything we know about Outlander Season 7 so far.